Hey, what is going on? Happy day, ladies. It is a beautiful day. I'm Antoinette here at Beautiful Star Podcast YouTube channel. And I want to just say, right, I am better because I choose to be, right? I choose to make great decisions in my life that's going to get me to a position or keep me in a position in life where I am always becoming better, right? And focusing on my goals that will keep me on this path. And I believe that all of us women, right, we could all be in a place where we are doing better, right? Or we are doing better, making better choices. It's just a matter of choosing to want to be better, right? Because at the end of the day, I choose to be better, right? But if I encounter women or anybody on my path that says, okay, well, I'm content with my life, right? If you have a woman who don't have a problem with the way her life is, no matter how much you could look at her situation, you be like, oh my God, this is a real bad situation, especially when you encounter, a woman who she ain't the cleanest, right? Her house is dirty, right? She a mess, and she doesn't really acknowledge that about herself, right? She's just messy and nasty and not really taking any accountability for that, right? She don't give a damn, right? At the end of the day, you could go to somebody's house and you could be like, yo, you got this trash right on the floor. You don't see that trash on the floor, right? They walk by it every day. You know what I'm saying? They walk by it every day, but they're not choosing to pick up the garbage. They're not choosing to listen to what it is that you are saying, highlighting the things about them, right? If they're not willing to acknowledge acknowledge that about themselves, like, oh my God, like, yeah, I'm messy. Then I'm going through a lot of things because, yo, look at my living room. Look at as soon as you come in my house, you see garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like on some dead serious shit, right? And I'm a curse. I'm keeping it a buck. You know, being better to me is being honest and to be able to be like, yo, I'm wrong, or I need to change, or these are my flaws and I'm willing to work on it. Or you could say, oh, well, these are my flaws and I don't give a fuck. I ain't changing shit, right? Because at the end of the day, that's your choice, right? And becoming better is basically that, right? You saying to yourself, like, look, I know that there's some things in my life that I need to change, right? And you actually changing it. You putting in the work and changing it. But if you have someone they're not even acknowledging it, you feel me? They don't see that as a problem. They don't see that as a flaw. Then it's impossible for them to change it, right? So that's why I don't go around. I don't force my belief systems on nobody. I don't I'm not going to make someone change, right? I feel like I'm in a space in my life where if I'm willing to accept myself, yeah, I accept other people for who they are. But for those people, women, right, who are willing, who want to change their life, who want to become better, right, those are the women, right, that, I'm definitely connecting with straight up and down, because I just honestly want people to be in a place where they could say it like, all right, yo, I need this change. I need to make change in my life. I want this change. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not so much of me pushing my views on somebody else, right? Because, like within the society, right, they like to put women in a certain type of box, right? They try to put us in the same category, like, oh, like they always try to make it seem like, oh yeah, women who wear more makeup is more feminine than women who don't wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? Or they would say, oh well, women, if you have a job that you are a laborer, right? Because let's face it, like we are in a different time, right? And there's a lot of women out there who are working jobs where they have to wear a uniform. You know how many women work at MTA, right? That's, for anybody who don't know, that's like the train, the transportation, pretty much like the for the trains and the buses. That is the company that runs the trains and the buses in New York, the New York City area or whatever. And there's a lot of women out there who, have that job. And you think about the women who are also correctional officers, where they have to wear like a uniform, or like the postal office, they work at the post office, or UPS, like different jobs, right? Does that mean that they're not feminine? Like somehow you wearing a uniform to work, or you doing some type of labor work, does that mean that you are not feminine? And I'm like, nah, that's absolute BS, right? That's just a perception, right? Within the society that they try to like, project on women, like, okay, well, she's not feminine because she doesn't have this type of traditional job where she get to wear her heels and wear like a skirt set business suit or whatever, like a skirt, a dress, or maybe because she ain't popping her ass in a music video, you feel me? Like she ain't feminine. I just feel like stripping away those perceptions of what it means to be a woman, or what it means to be feminine, or what it means to be a better you. You have to strip all that like away, right? Because I feel like it definitely represents a certain type of mindset, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of women have unconsciously, and I just feel like that's where you start to see this lack of self-appreciation, right? Because at the end of the day, whether you choose to be better or not, you should at least love yourself and appreciate yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You should be able to look in the mirror and love 100% what you see. And it doesn't even have to be just the physical. It just could be the whole thing, the whole shebang. Like a lot of women, right, they have this issue with themselves because the way they talk, the certain type of dialect they have, or because they don't speak standard English or speak proper English, however you want to call it, they feel some type of way about themselves. They allow other people to manipulate them and bring them down. And it's like, nah, absolutely not. I just feel like you should love yourself and appreciate yourself whatever stage in life that you are in. You feel what I'm saying? But I just feel like a lot of women out there, right? And that, listen, see, people are not going to keep it 100%. They're not going to keep it 100% because me, like, I wasn't always like where I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that, I've gone through, but I was able to overcome, right? Is one thing as seeing your flaws, right? And seeing the effed up things that are kind of like, going on or whatever. But then there's another thing to look at it and then know that it's a flaw, know that you want to change it, know that you want to definitely make improvements, right? Because when you look at your life as, like when you look at where you was last year, right? I know a lot of us aren't where we was last year, right? We are in better positions, right? But there are some people who are in an even worse situation, right? Instead of growing and learning and loving yourself and, staying on your journey, right? A lot of people, right, they revert back, right? And you ever see somebody like, damn, they always depressed, they always going through something. Someone is always after them. It's always somebody's fault other than themselves. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you seen them, they was doing, they was, they looked at kind of a little disheveled and shit like that. But then now you seeing them again, you like, damn, you don't even smell good. You stinking. Like you reeking. You're not even taking care of your hair. You're not doing none of that stuff, right? People think that, okay, well, this is something that actually, happens or whatever. Like, it's something that just, you wake up and you feel like that and you just start to act like that and that shit just happens overnight. No, that shit is a process. And the little things that you do, right? And these little things, right, that I call, right, self-care, like the little things, the little daily routines that you take part in, right, make you stronger, right? The little things that you do with your time, right? And that's why I said, like, I am better. I choose to be better. Every choice that I make is a conscious decision for growth, transformation, change, evolving. A lot of people don't want to, talk about this thing of evolving, right? You must evolve, right? And a lot of things that do need to evolve is everything, like your full mindset, makeover, right? You gotta be like, yo, you really gotta put in the work. You really gotta work on your mindset. You really have to work on a whole shebang. You have to evolve, right? You have to do whatever you have to do to get to a different space in your life. Straight up and down. Straight up and down, like whatever that is, right? Some people do need, right? Because I'm not no, I ain't no therapist. I'm not no mental health technician or psychologist or psychiatrist. I'm none of those things. But I do acknowledge that there's a lot of people out there that are going through things that is becoming very, like, severe, and there's nothing wrong with going to get counseling. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone, right? I'm an advocate for speaking to a therapist, right? If you're dealing with something and it's becoming like chronic, there are places out there, there are people out there, that can help you, right? And then there are some things that you could possibly do on your own, like when you think about like holistic healing or self-improvement, like reading books, doing things such as just getting out of the house, right? Getting out of the house, going for a walk, right? You could just think of the different areas of wherever you're from, right? Because I'm from the city. I'm from New York City. So it's this big park. It's very beautiful. It's Central Park. Central Park is like, it's a long ass strip, right? And it has some beautiful trees, some nice grass. They have like a little lake, right? And then they have like a little ice skating ring that they turn into a pool. Then it becomes like a skating ring. They could just turn into different things, and then they have like different statues. Then they have like these different like water falls, right? And it's like beautiful. Like when I go there, I actually like when I do my walks and stuff. I said I'm gonna go live. I am gonna go live, right, on my personal YouTube vlog channel, right? Not on here, because on here is pretty much just audio, right? But doing something like that, like just going out into nature and just allowing your skin, the cold air to hit your skin, the sun, to be exposed to the sun, to even, you know, sit on a bench perhaps and like meditate, right? Or just to even go out to feed the birds, or just walking around a park, or whether you like to get your jog on. But doing stuff like that will boost you up, like give you energy, right? Because there are a lot of things that we are doing that's like just draining our energy, right? Draining our energy, right? I know there's a lot of women out there who are in situations or in relationships where every day it seems like, damn, your energy is being withdrawn, taken by a man, right? Your energy is literally being taken and withdrawn by a man that you love and you did so much for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I see a lot of women out there that just look tired, and they got one foot nearly in the damn psych ward dealing with a crazy ass dude, like straight up and down. And it's like, no, choose you, choose to be better, right? This year is all about making better decisions, right? Instead of arguing, yo, go for a walk, right? And one of my previous lives I said that, there's a lot of women out there who are pretty much stuck in a house with a spouse that they ain't even together with, or they might be together with, that they no longer want to be with, right? They're in a situation, right? Because there's a lot of, sugar babies out there who are in not so sugary place. You feel me? Like, yeah, it started off good at first. He was giving you $5K here and there, giving you $2K, $2,500, but then the money stopped coming in. He started to control you by not giving you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you in a situation, you're not in a good place in life, right? Because you're dependent on money that now he's withholding from you, right? There's a lot of different things that, we are all dealing with, but the key thing is not to really wallow so much in it. But if you are in a situation like that, then you definitely want to start creating a plan for yourself and to get out. All right, if it's the finances, well, maybe, you ain't pulling the money like you used to, right? Okay, this sugar daddy is starting to act a little funny. He stopped giving you money, but you depended on him, right? And it's like, all right, that whole situation is all messed up, right? Then you got to think about what other skills that you have, right? You got to think of your other skills. Because obviously, right, because when you in that type of game or whatever, your manipulation skills have to be like way better than his. It has to be better than his. And I just feel like if he ain't giving you no money, then your manipulation skills is trash, straight up and down. Like he's controlling the situation now, right? He's controlling it, right? Because once a guy can sense that you are desperate and sense that you are in a weak place, they'll use that against you, right? And so that's why it's very tricky. Like when you think about everybody want to be all like on this glamorous, this sugar baby. Oh, you a sugar baby, you got a sugar daddy, he throwing thousands and thousands of dollars at you or whatever. But what you doing with that money? Like, you really gonna pay $1,000 for a pair of sneakers? Like, $1,000 for a pair of sneakers? You better be thinking about investing that money, right? Because at the end of the day, like, whatever you're doing, you have to do with a purpose. It has to be some type of purpose there, right? But a lot of people mindset, see, we going back to this whole mindset, right? A lot of people, like, especially beautiful women, right? Like, yo, you could turn an ugly ass woman, right? And whatever your perception of ugly is, right? Because we all have different, but everybody, everyone's perception of what ugly is what ugly is, right? But you could turn an ugly ass person into a beautiful ass woman, point blank. Like, it's just, the sorcery is out of this world with the makeup. You could really do it, right? You could really be on it and really, convince some shit, like really lure a man in, right? But once that man figure out your whole angle, figure out your whole game, once he gets whatever it is that he wants, you know what I'm saying? And, and you was just in it like, oh yeah, I want this Louis Vuitton bag, or I want this Chanel bag, I want this, these sneakers, this jeans, whatever is the hot shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women, they have that mindset where they want to look nice. Like, yeah, I want to pay $1,000 for hair, but yet you're not thinking in terms of investing your money, or perhaps investing the money into yourself so that you can further be on game, like, so you can further, become good at what it is that you're doing, right? Because I just feel like, yeah, a woman's goal, like, if your goal is, right, because everyone has different goals, right? I'm always advocating for becoming better, right? You become better, right? But, there's a lot of women now, like, I see, like, especially, like, with the social media and different things like that, they always try to push this thing out in terms of being this kept woman, or, yeah, he bought me this, whatever. And there's so much with the image, right? Shit, keeping up with the image is like, paying for necessities, like you're paying rent, or you paying, like, that money that could be, like, that money, right? The money you've been getting, you could have put, like, a down payment on for a house, right? Or for some property, or, invested it into your business, or invested your money into, like, taking a course, right? Or doing something that, you don't have to always rely on your looks. Because the reality is, right, yeah, it's going to be a time where the makeup just ain't going to be cutting it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, where, you're just going to be old wrinkly ass woman. And it's nothing negative about that. That's just the law of gravity. That's just the law of life, and that's just what it is. Whether you look like, cause there's some women out there, like I ain't even front, there's some women out there that's in their 60s that look like they could still be in their 40s, right? Or in their 70s that look like they could still be in their 40s, right? But when you hit that age, well, whatever age that is for yourself, right? Because every woman is different, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna look like an old ass woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's gonna be like, all right, that makeup just ain't gonna be hitting like it used to. That shit is just ain't gonna be hitting. But you know what? You know, I see a lot of older women, you know, well, when you say older, right? With this is what I'm saying, like the elderly. Because that's the elderly look, right? You know, with just the wrinkly skin and shit, right? And it be some women out there, they be doing their thing. Like, I ain't going front, right? I was at the bus stop, like this was many moons ago or whatever. I was at the bus stop, and you know, I was already mad. I had to go to work. I was mad or whatever. I did not want to go to work. So I was sitting there, you know, having a whole conversation with myself, like, don't go back home. Stay at this bus stop stage. Just wait. And I see this woman, she got the damn walker, you know, the walker that the old people have or whatever. Her makeup looked at crazy. That shit looked at crazy, yo. She looked at like she did her makeup without a mirror. She just like was just sitting there like just putting it on her face. You feel what I'm saying? Then on top of that, she had on stilettos. Like your homegirl had a damn walker and she had stilettos. I was like, yo, what is the world coming to? I was like, yo, what is this world coming to? Oh, I just got a warning. Let me see. It says, all right, let me change something. Hold up. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta change something. Oh no, it's up. I don't know. I got this warning. It said for me to change something. I don't know. It's like some technical issues, but when I have somebody that could do all this stuff, then maybe they could fix it. Cause I don't know if you guys could still hear me. If you could still hear what I'm saying. Oh, somebody just texted me. If you can hear what I'm saying, just say hi in the chat or something or whatever. But damn, I forgot what I was talking about. Cause the warning came up and it was telling me that I need to change something, but whatever. I don't know what I need to change, but anywho, yes, getting back to the main topic, right? I am better because I choose to be better, right? And you can be better every day, right? Every day we have the chance to be better, straight up and down. We got the chance to be better. Always, always, always. You know, we could choose. We could choose to focus our energy on being positive, focusing on the positive things that are going on in our life, or we could feed into the bullshit. We could feed into the cattiness. You know, we could reply to that Facebook message that we know is going to have us in the middle of the street fighting. Okay? But we have the power to choose, and I just want all of us to choose, you know, to be better. You feel me? Choose to be better. You know, make it happen, right? With that being said, so every Wednesday I do the mindset for manifestation, learn how to tap into the power of your mind to get what you want, right? Every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is this live course right here, and you should be a part of it. right? Because you definitely, like, 2021 is the year that we manifest whatever it is that we want, but being happy, like feeling good, right? You want to eliminate the mindset that's keeping you blocked. I see a lot of people that is blocked, walking around here blocked, not getting what it is that they really, really want. It's like, you partially getting what it is that you want, right? A lot of women are getting men, but they're not keeping men, right? A lot of women are, you know, getting these opportunities to make money, but then they never could keep the job, right? Like, you having this opportunity to meet these sugar daddies, right? Or whatever. But the money that you're getting with it is like, right? What are you doing with your money? Like, what are you manifesting beyond, beyond your situation changing, right? But it will help you eliminate the pessimistic, helpless, the lack of self-control. Like, a lot of people don't know how to move on, right? Just like, you have women out there, right? Yeah, you want to be a sugar baby, you want a sugar daddy or whatever, right? But is that something that should always be? Like, should you be doing that shit for 50 years? Is that shit really a career thing? Right? These are the, you just got to think about the mindset, right? I think that, shifting your mindset, right? To ultimately, like, yeah, people, can manifest, a sugar daddy, a man, or a particular situation, but for it to flow the way that you want it to flow, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy because it's like I see a lot of women out there, right? They say, oh, well, I'm manifesting a baby, I want this lifestyle, whatever. But then they having a baby, but then it's like you're having a baby by a dead beat, right? It's like, it's deeper than just manifesting whatever it is that you want, right? It's much deeper. It's like going at it at a different angle so things could flow in the way that you want it to flow, right? And it's all about changing your skills, learning something new, right? Because a lot of these, YouTube people out here, right? They'll sit back and teach this stuff, because you could go on YouTube right now, like, yo, bet you go on YouTube right now, and you type in, oh, how to manifest. There's like a million motherfucking videos and all that stuff will pop up, right? But then you don't really see people who got these real results that will actually, that's in their favor, right? Because me, I don't want to just experience, manifesting a man for the night. Like, a lot of people, like, how do you manifest a man? Like, because it's crazy, because it's like, you see a lot of women out there, and it's like, no, first of all, you gotta work on yourself, work on your mindset. Because I'm like, a lot of people, they manifest and they say, oh yeah, they put on, like, I see a lot of the girls doing like vision boards and all this stuff, and they put the pictures of, a man or whatever it is that they trying to manifest or whatever. But it's like you putting that dude on your vision board, just a picture. Like, I don't know, like, it's a whole science behind all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a whole science behind it, because yeah, there's women out there, yeah, they manifest a man, like, they DMs and inbox is crazy. You know, dudes is texting them day and night and blah 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 blah. But it's like these dudes are really like you in their world. You know what I'm saying? They bringing them. These men are bringing you into their world, but you're not really bringing them into your world. Like dominating the situation. It's like, you know, you're manifesting a man, but you only manifesting some okay dick in the middle of the night. Really, some one night stand ish. But you feel me? So it's like it's a whole science behind that manifestation. And it has a lot to do with really breaking down the layers of the mindset. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, there's a lot of people out there that they it's just all messed up. And they looking like they got it together. They got on the red bottoms. They got on the, you know, the Balenciagas or whatever the fuck them shoes is called. That name brand is called. Looking all fly, you feel what I'm saying? Looking like they just stepped out of a video or some shit, but their life is all jacked up in multiple ways, more than one way. And it's like, no, I just feel like life, everything should flow beautifully. You shouldn't have to force something that should naturally happen. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't force. That shit is annoying me. Let me get my phone, because I'm like, who the hell texted me? Hold up. Yep, had to get my fizz on. So, just to make sure it wasn't no issues or nothing like that. Everybody's fine and well. Just the fine and well and dandy with it. So I had to do that real fast. Or whatever. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for the day or whatever. I'll probably come on a little bit later, change up the topic, come live on this beautiful day. But I hope you guys stay safe and stay well, and definitely focus on whatever it is you're trying to do in your world, baby. Okay.